Generals on the attack. The back set. Ah, fantastic.
Solid block from Tibayan on that attack.
Back to Adamson. Jimenez with that back set.
The Philippine Coast Guard defense, solid blocking coming from the orange shirts. One more try.
Good net defense by the Generals.
Almodiel pouring through the blockers.
And yes, that's right. It's time for you once again to reinvigorate your school spirit, re-energize your team spirit. This is Spikers Turf Open Conference. All in when it comes to the thrill of the action as we take a look at the match of 10 UST Golden Spikers going up against the Arellano University Chiefs. The action coming to you from the Paco Arena, and would like to welcome you once again. My name is Benji Santiago. Joining me is Neil Flores. And of course, we are actually in for, I would say, some heavy grind here, because we have the club teams and we have the school teams fighting each other here in this open conference.
That's correct. This is opening day for these two school-based teams, and they will battle it out to gain their first victory in our open conference of the Spikers Turf.
And once again, of course, we'd like you to better understand what's going on here as we're going to be taking a look at our tournament system. This seems to be a longer than usual. Neil, do your thing here.
Currently, we have 24 teams in our open conference. There are 4 pools of 6 teams each, which will undergo a single round robin elimination format. The top 2 per bracket will be armed with a twice-to-beat advantage as they enter the quarterfinals. When they cross over with another bracket, as shown on your screens, the winners will go to the semifinals, and whoever pulls out the victory will go to our final round, and the losers will go to the battle for bronze, all in a best-of-3 series.
Hope you get that, because always in our coverage, we will continue to explain that to you. And of course, this is also something that you need to find out some more. Who are in Pool A, Pool B, and of course, just do your thing here, Neil.
Well, for Pool A, we have Adamson, Signal, EAC, IEM, NCBA, and BNS. In Pool B, we have Ateneo, CEU, Easy Trip, Eco Oil, DLSU, Lyceum, and the Philippine Air Force.
And I would say that Spikers Turf really made this strategically balanced here for all of the teams who are participating for this open conference. Boy, we are in for a long grind, but we are in for some really long and exciting action here. As we take a look at UST, of course, the lineup that they have coming into their first game here in the open conference. We're just about to see that in just a little while. UST, of course, coached by Coach Oji Bamon, and he's going to be in for a long day today.
Well, looking at the lineup of UST, they are filled with a lot of rookies, but somehow they still have veterans in Wewe Medina and Jelix Menjola. So this is going to be a good lineup for the UST Golden Spikers.
Over at the other side, of course, we're taking a look at Arellano and who are the members of the Arellano University participating in this open conference of Spikers Turf. Sherwin Beneses is their head coach here, Neil.
Arellano isn't a pushover team as well. They have Christian De La Paz, one of their leading scorers, and Segovia, and we also have Carlo Isidro as their libero.
Well, we can promise you one exciting action that's going to come your way. Once again, it's UST versus Arellano. When we come back for more of Open Conference here on Spikers Turf.
Presenting our national officials for this match. First referee, Mr. Bob Malenov, and second referee, Mr. Rene Gaspilio. Let's now meet the starting six for the University of Santo Tomas Growling Spikers. Let's start off with jersey number 3, Charlie Magpayo. At number 8, June Loren Signoron. Number 9, Rainier Floor. Number 10, Christian Wilson de la Cruz. Number 15, Genesis Alan Redido. And number 18, Lawrence Cruz. With starting libero, number 13, Jay Mendiola. And number 1, Lester Kim Sawal. With head coach, Mr. Oji Mamon. Let's now meet the starters for the Arellano University Chiefs. Let's start off with the team captain, jersey number 1, Christian Joshua Segovia. At number 5, Edmark Meneses. Number 7, Demi Lapus. At number 8, Jethro Jasper Cabillan. Number 15, Christian De La Paz. And number 17, Jezreel Liberato. With liberos, number 9, Carlo Isidro. And number 10, Joshua Esguera. And head coach, Mr. Sherwin Meneses. This is match number 8, preliminary match for Pool D. Good luck to both teams.
All right, once again, taking a look at the starting lineup here for the UST Golden Spikers. And of course, to be coached by Coach Oji Mamon. And we're taking a look at this with Signoron, Magpayo, De La Cruz, Redido, Flor, Cruz, and Menjola. Starting here for UST. Over at the other side for Arellano Chiefs. I kind of forgot to ask Sherwin Meneses, their coach, is he related to Edmark Meneses? But as we go along, we're going to find out pretty sure. So they're all gathered here. This is basically like a pride that they have to come up with, because we got an NCAA team battling it out against a UAAP team. Boy, that's going to be something to really watch out for in here.
That's correct. On the side of UST, 5 out of the 7 starters are actually rookies for Coach Oji Mamon.
Let's see them getting their first point, and some of the supporters of the UST, most probably some alumni, also watching closely what's happening here at Paco Arena. Remember, this is the first game of these two teams, and sort of testing the waters of how tough the competition is going to be here in the Open Conference of Spikers Turf.
Just imagine, we have 24 teams competing in our Open Conference. This is the biggest so far for the Spikers Turf franchise.
So it's 1 point apiece here as UST going for the attack right there.
Loren Signoron with his first point as a rookie for the Golden Tigers. He came out dun sa program yun ng UST High School. Now he's playing for the collegiate ranks under Coach Oji Mamon.
The ones in blue, Arellano. So how do you like that? Right now, it's 3-1 for UST. And this is De La Cruz. Wilson De La Cruz serving. Good serve here. De La Paz goes for the attack. That ball is still alive in play. Not anymore because that went out. That attack of Signoron. Two serving 3. CJ Segovia at the service area. For Spikers Turf fans, this is your chance actually to get a closer look at some of the collegiate teams. Some of them making big preparations for the UAAP and NCAA as well. Service goes out. No jitters at the onset for these two teams.
Well, I think ganun pag collegiate mas cohesive yung galaw ng bawat isa dahil matagal na silang magkakasama.
And as it's starting out, very early on here in the first set, UST seems to be the more organized. Let's see the adjustment here of Arellano. Just a 2-point lead for UST as of the moment.
Almost all of the players from UST are going for jump serves.
De La Paz goes for it again. This time he scores for Arellano.
Coach Sherwin Meneses will bank on the offense of Christian De La Paz, one of their leading scorers.
How about this one for UST?
Can you just imagine, Lawrence Senioron is just a rookie for Coach Oji Mamon, but he has scored 3 or 4 points already in his opening game in a commercial league like Spiker's Turf.
Talk about the exposure being given them by Spiker's Turf. Actually, to boost their morale with some tough competition in the collegiate ranks. And look at how close this is getting to turn out. 5 serving 6. Cabillan serving. A good one. Let's see the set play here for UST. How about Arellano right now? Talk about a back set. Senioron is there for the dig. And there's going to be an infraction here called against Arellano. They'll pave the way for UST to take a 2-point lead, 7-5 here in the first set. It's a service error. There's some who can handle the pressure. There are just some who still have to adjust and trying to warm up to get themselves into rhythm. This is Emak Meneses.
Maybe we can ask kung related siya later kay Coach Sherwin.
Just in case he turns out to be the best player, most probably I could ask him. Right now, we go into our first technical timeout with UST up by 2 against Arellano.
O tsaka back row. Eh, lagi natin ginagawa yung block natin eh, di ba? Okay, sa atake, wala namang problema. Ha? Iwas lang. Iwas lang tayo sa service error ha. O receive muna.
Upcoming games for UST. August 27, they take on Mapua, and then on September 10, the Philippine National Police Patrollers, and then the PGJC Navy Sea Lions on the 12th of September. How time flies when you're having fun. And it seems like after all of the thrills that we just had in the Reinforced Conference, here we are again, right in the thick of the action. Boy, oh boy. Seems like we never took some rest, but we are so happy. We're not complaining at all.
Of course, we're happy to be back.
8-6 lead here for UST.
It's also not an easy lineup of opponents in the next coming days for UST. Mapua, the newest team also in the PNP Patrollers. And then we have the solid PGJC Navy, led
truly
by Greg Dolor and Joven de la Vega.
This is actually the whole experience of the collegiate teams, their players here, actually feeling it. Like they're turning out from boys to men right away because of what Spiker's Turf have been doing for them. And we are so glad to be able to bring this to you. This is what we're talking about. All of a sudden, we're now tied at 8-all.
I think that will be the advantage of Arellano over UST dahil dito medyo marami na silang veterano at matagal na silang naglalaro. On the side of UST, again, 5 out of the 7 are rookies.
We're actually talking about Liberato from Arellano, who's right now in this match here in the first set. Good rally here. The point will go the way of Arellano. This time they take over the lead, 9-8.
Double contact violation.
Lapus. Demi Lapus serving. They have a 1-point lead, 9-8. UST, what are they going to come up with? Senyoron again.
He has been scoring majority of the points for Coach Oji Mamon so far. And we're only at the 9-point mark.
Well, he knows the process. He knows the program. And you can actually see it from the way he's performing here. But Arellano, once again, takes a 1-point lead. 10 serving 9 as of the moment here in the first set. CJ Segovia is back in the service area. Action continues. Play on. Good rally we're seeing here. De La Paz. Kind of lost his timing up in midair.
Medyo alanganin din yung pagkaset sa kanya. It was way off the antenna. And when you're up in the air, tapos
Right.
lumampas yung bola sa kaliwang balikat mo, it's going to be hard to adjust.
Magpayo trying to break the deadlock as of the moment, which is currently at 10. Senyoron doing cross court.
Genesis Redido. He's actually a returning player for UST. That's why I can't classify him as a rookie already. Medyo nagpahinga ng konti, but now he's ready to serve the Golden Tigers again.
Unsave here for Arellano. And once again, when they get into so much trouble, they go right away to Senyoron, who's responding very well, catching fire very early here in the first set.
High percentage attacker for Renz Cruz.
De La Paz having some problems there. Again, the ball just near the antenna, and it's kind of confusing for him when he goes into that kind of a situation. And now it's a 13-10 lead here for UST. It's just the first set. De La Paz wanting to make up. And he did exactly like that to get the point back for Arellano.
Substitution for Coach Sherwin Meneses, rather. Number
De La
6.
Paz seems to be the go-to guy here for Arellano. Two-point deficit here. It's Liberato at the service area, a lefty. That ball goes out, point goes. No. Check ball. They were caught in an early celebration there for Arellano, thinking they had the point already. Of course, the first referee. Again, it's De La Paz on the attack.
Christian De La Paz against the triple block of the UST Tigers.
Over at the other side, Senyoron is doing his thing. Well, for Arellano, this guy at the service area. This guy trying to keep this one close. Regalo. And this will exploit that kind of a situation and get the point. So once again, it's close. 13, serving 14. 3 attacks for Christian De La Paz already. How about a nice save here for UST? How about that joust near the net? Here it comes. 2 blockers couldn't stop that attack.
Genesis Redido punching through the blockers of Arellano. So Sherwin Meneses has a change in the setter position. Villados will be serving as their setter.
Lapus turns. And it's out. Second technical timeout. UST still ahead. This time by 3 against Arellano.
Nagdodoble lang sila ng puntos. Kanina lang kasi nawala yung pasa natin. Eto, pasok, tapos tatalon din pass. Pag tumalon ka, ibig sabihin pwede ng kamay. Kamay mo na lang, ha? Basta yung ganun lang, hanap muna bago mag-serve.
Pasok mo, sir.
O yan, nagbigay ako. Okay, yung mga kumukuha ng first ball, huwag niyong madaliin. Hayaan yung setter na magpabilis.
Pero okay lang pasok.
Mabilis na yung pasa, mabilis pa yung set. Di malilate yung mga atake natin. Yan.
Go.
Hayaan, Jelix team. Kaya sino kukuha ng first ball, lalo na sa balikan. Hayaan nyo lang na tumaas ng mabagal, setter ang magpapabilis.
Arellano, their upcoming games on the 3rd of September, they take on Santa Elena Ballhammers, and then the PNP Patrollers on the 15th, and on the 29th, the BGJC Navy Sea Lions. You know, the distance of the dates of their upcoming games, because boy, oh boy, we got plenty of teams here for the Open Conference.
And it's also not an easy road for Arellano, Santa Elena, NU. Then we have the PNP Patrollers and the Philippine Navy.
Cabillan, they're down by 2, serves up an ace.
Coach Oji Mamon will replace Jelix Mendiola with Kim Sawal. He needs a perfect reception.
That one is long. UST leading by 2. Lapus. Good dig for UST.
That ball will be called outside, but by our first referee, the point will go to Arellano.
Chance to tie it up again. Villados serving. About that net battle that went on. Ball still in play.
Nice recognition to the pipe attack. But unfortunately, he sails outside. Kaya babalik si Meneses to orchestrate the offense of the Chiefs.
You got a chance to see the facial expression of De La Paz. Frustrated. Had the right idea. This was not able to execute well. Liberato just tips it over. Well anticipated by UST. How about those 2 blockers to get a point for Arellano?
It's Senyoron once again. This time off the deflection.
Let's listen in.
Hindi, lesson yun, di. Running eh. Running, magte-tres eh. Hindi gitna ang backrow nun, sa ba ang backrow nun? Gitna, di ba? Medyo doon. Ha? Di pa nga natin nagagamit yung ano eh. Pero pag dalawa spiker, okay yan. First attack, okay yan. Oh, isa muna, isa muna. Let's go.
Arellano needing to talk things over, down by 3 here in the first set. Senyoron, most of the time, having his way. Here in set number 1.
Oh,
Liberato.
but that was a perfect set from Meneses all the way from the opposite side of the court.
Taking a look at this one more time, and look at that.
The middle blocker of USD was just too late to cover that gap.
And you're going to be thinking twice when you're trying to defend against a lefty attacker. In the person of Liberato that time around. But USC getting back the point now to lead by 3 again, 2017. Look at this one. Patong. Point. Nice service for UST. De La Paz just drops it.
Smart move for De La Paz. He's been going to a lot of strong hits. Now it's time to change things up.
It's probably he made just about a couple of mistakes here in set number 1.
And he's like the type of player na itaas mo lang ako bahala.
A good awareness on the part of Arellano that time around. De La Paz going cross court. Getting the point is what we're talking about.
Coach Oji Mamon shouting at the libero, not happy with that. You can never give the line if you're defending an easy ball. That's outside, but Cabillan touched the net. That will be a point for UST.
Four points away from taking the first set. Arellano just keeping it close. De La Paz again.
Oh! What a lucky dig from the side of the UST Golden Tigers. Nobody was in the backcourt.
Sometimes those things happen. A lucky break here for UST. And then that service error. Seems like Coach Oji Mamon more expressive in this particular than the one he did back in the first match that he handled for PLDT.
But Senyoron continues his rampage. A lot of attack points from this young player.
He's really trying to take over.
That's inside. Back-to-back points for
getting USC to set point here. As Arellano would call this timeout, Coach Sherwin Meneses will talk to his players.
Paano nagja-jump serve? Nakatayo kayo. Jump serve, baba ako. Oh, hindi naman malakas eh. Kung medyo dito, kamay ko, pwede naman. Meron ba nagre-receive na nakatayo? Wala naman. Go. Okay, ilang laro na. Go lang, ayun tayo sa blackout.
Well, Neil, you already made mention about the jump serves of UST. And Coach Sherwin Meneses realizing and recognizing that they have got to make some adjustment.
Mark Alfafara is now seated as an assistant coach for UST. Kanina naglaro siya for PLDT, ngayon assistant coach naman. Lagari sila ngayon ni Coach Oji Mamon.
A service for Senyoron to De La Paz to try to... No point will go the way of USC to close out a first set. Very interesting, very energetic, very, I would say, exciting here for these two collegiate teams. But UST will take the first one, 25-20. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back once again. This is Spikers Surf Open Conference. My name is Benji Santiago. Joining me is Neil Flores. And take a look at the set one summary here with UST taking the first set 25-20, Neil.
16 attacks for the UST Golden Tigers led by Senyoron. So far, I think he already has 8 points under his name, and that's only the first set.
Number of errors equal. These two teams, they made it very close at the onset of this particular match. Both teams playing their first match here in the Open Conference of Spikers Turf. And we're all set, and they're already playing here in the second set. Could have been a nice dig. Just went out. Senyoron still having his way here. Wow.
Point number 9 for Lawrence Senyoron. But right now, medyo nagpasok na ng veterano si Coach Oji Mamon. Wewe Medina is now in for the Golden Tigers.
The whole realization that Arellano is no pushover. You made mention about it at the top of our coverage, Neil.
And Jim Bicorda also makes his first appearance along with a new setter. Luke Casillan, if I'm not mistaken.
Vanessa serving 1 point apiece here in the second set. Another point here for Arellano. To 1. Arellano basically realizing that what happened back in the first set, sort of the mistakes that they have made, the most part of the adjustment that they need to come up with here in the second set. Taking a look at this, now Segovia happy about that because they have a 3-1 lead here in set number 2.
And Arellano actually edged out UST in the blocking department in that first set.
Service error. Vanessa's 2 serving 3. So Medina serves a good one here. Vanessa setting it up. Lapos is there. And he gets another point here for Arellano.
Great adjustment on the setter and Lapus that was already way off. Talking about the first ball of Arellano, but they were still able to set it up.
Again, another point going the way of Arellano.
It has been the defense of Arellano that has prevented the attackers of UST from scoring their points.
You said they led in blocks back in the first set. Did they actually read the stats? Knowing where they had an advantage and actually just continuing with the flow here in the second set. Corda is at the service area. 3 serving 5. Look at that. 4 blocks to nothing for Arellano here in set number 2.
4 out of the 5 points of Arellano are credited to their blocks.
And De La Paz was able to come up with 5 attacks back in the first set for Arellano. Meneses sets it up. De La Paz again with another point for Arellano. They're now up by 2. They're down in the match as UST took the first set. Segovia with that service error. 8 errors on the part of Arellano. Same thing with UST back in the first set. That's turned out to be a very interesting match between these two teams, one NCAA team, one UAAP team. Senyoron. What a service.
All-around player for Coach Oji Mamon, doing damage from the front row and even on the service line. It's Lawrence Senyoron.
The way he slaps that ball when he serves, the sound that it makes. 8 attacks, 2 aces already for Lawrence Senyoron. And just when I said that, trying to compliment his service, he commits an error. But nevertheless, still as close as it can get here, with Arellano just hanging on to that 1-point lead, 7-6. They're trying to make a comeback here in this match. UST taking the first set.
Oh, these are actually careless errors. Nakikita ko, napapakamot na lang si Coach Sherwin Meneses sa batok niya dahil ito yung mga ayaw niya. We worked so hard for that sequence of rallies that we had, then we throw it away via a service error.
Meneses with a back set. Liberato coming up short. Actually indecisive about what to do, what kind of an attack. And UST up by 1. We go into this first technical timeout in set number 2. All right, welcome back. And once again, the participating teams are subdivided into like Pool A and Pool B. And this is what I was talking about. Sparker's turf actually is strategically trying to balance the competition here in the Open Conference.
Pool
I made
A.
an effort for that one.
Signal HD, the defending reinforced conference champions are in Pool A, but in Pool C, we have the returning FEU Hatchiran Tamaraos along with the Philippine Army and PLDT, while in Pool D, we have the Philippine Navy, Santa Elena, and then currently, itong mga naglalaro sa atin,
That's
Arellano and UST.
Tied at 8. Basically, what happened back in the first set still happening here.
Great pickup from Mendiola. Wewe Medina will be forced to give up that chance ball.
As that combination play which paved the way for Arellano to still maintain the lead here in set 2. 9-8. De La Paz. I mean, these two teams, the way they're playing against each other, it seems like they have a rivalry going on between them.
At this time, Arellano takes the upper hand and grabs a 2-point lead over our Golden Tigers.
De La Paz. And that is way out.
Lucky call for Wewe Medina. It sails way out, but one of the blockers touched the net.
Ooh.
The point will still be rewarded to UST.
And no wonder that smile. It was like he was already ready to apologize to his coach. But fortunately, point will go their way. This time around, Arellano gets the point. They lead 11-9.
Palitan lang sila
Oh,
ng service errors at this point of the game.
And no wonder it's still close here. 10 serving 11 here in set number 2.
Now UST has a front line. Wewe Medina, Lawrence Signoron, and Corda.
Service errors here 7 for UST, 6 for Arellano. Liberato. Free ball here for Arellano.
That's too low for Senyoron.
He gave it his best. And actually, he's playing a fantastic match here. This particular one. Just to think about it, this is only their first for these two teams. Here comes Senyoron.
Another
ready
block
for him.
point.
Segovia. Really happy with the turnout. He was right there. He was ready. Did the job well. Arellano by 3. 13 serving 10. And again, another point for Arellano.
Renz Cruz will come back in to replace Casillan.
The way these two teams have been playing since the onset, a 4-point lead, sort of a luxury here for Arellano. Meneses serving another good one. Attack errors. UST with 8-7 for Arellano.
Wewe Medina off that opposite hit. Perfect cross court.
And then the service error. So this is Lapus at the service area. Just get that ball in. Wow. Difficult angle.
Just wanted to put that ball in. Went cross court dahil wala na siya ibang papupuntahan doon. But luckily, there was no one to defend that ball of Senyoron.
Sometimes they say, when you have it, you have it. Not that easy.
Another service error on the side of UST.
And this tactical timeout, this time Arellano with a 4-point lead, 16-12 against UST.
Unang-una, hindi ka sumabay. Pangalawa, hinangin na lang, hindi mo makuha.
Mga pre, dobi tayo sa depensa.
Di ba?
Kahit may hinantay sa depensa.
Nasaan sarili mo? Tak mo yan eh.
Kahit may hinantay sa depensa tayo kakata.
Pag mag-block na sa 4, kasi ngayon madami sa 4, kasi dito na may block na yan. Tingnan nyo yung bola. Aggressive dun sa net, hindi aggressive na, net naman. Kaya aggressive ng konti, kamay lang. Okay. Agawa lang ng wall. Let's go.
Paco Arena, where it all happens. Spikers Turf Open Conference. And of course, we are actually believing that there are more and more fans, not just, of course, those club teams, their followers, but also the collegiate teams who have managed to participate here in the Open Conference. They've got their own following, and they're all gathered here at Paco Arena. So we're inviting you to basically do the same thing. Get in on the thrills and frills that Spikers Turf have to offer. $100, 3 matches. Senyoron. It's like he's saying, kanina ka pa eh, when you were blocking me. Now, try to get a load of this one and try to stop me.
That was outside for Senyoron that time. Arellano will maintain a 4-point lead. Knowing Coach Sherwin Meneses, ever since he was coaching Adamson and Ateneo, he's really an excellent defensive coach. Sobrang galing niya mag-training when it comes to digging and blocking. And siguro yan din yung nadala niya dito sa Arellano Chiefs.
And it's really paying dividends here as we can take a look at this score of 17-13 lead for Arellano here in set number 2. A hole in the middle. And UST managing to score.
Charles Magpayo, a recruit all the way from Bataan. From Coach Oji Mamon. Just imagine, wala pa si Joshua Umandal sa lineup ng UST dahil currently he's playing for PLDT.
Well, of course, the way Coach Oji Mamon has been thinking about it, well, I'll just use the new guys here and let them sink into themselves the system that he wants to be able to utilize here in this competition. A joust, UST getting the point. Now it's close again. UST just down by 1.
And that was the setter of UST, Renz Cruz, who is the shortest player currently. But he gets the better of the attacker of Arellano that time.
Consecutive points, making a comeback. Could most probably tie it all up here with this service. But that is out.
From 4 points down, isa na lang sana, but Genesis Redido throws that one away. Balik sa dalawang kalamangan ng Arellano.
Delapas serves. They tried a quick play. Liberato was there. And then Lapus. And that goes out. UST just hanging in there. It's coming at the right time here for UST. They're still playing catch up. And then tying it once more. A crucial part of the second set. And UST making a comeback.
It was obvious that Meneses was going to the open, and the 3 blockers of UST was just ready for that. But they throw another service away.
Who's really going to hang tough here in set number 2? Arellano just up by 1. Medina wanting a check ball. Nope. It was long and strong. Service errors. UST with 13. Some adjustment to part of Arellano. Only 6. Meneses setting it up. It's a good rally. That's how it's turning out to be. And USC will get a point.
Renz Cruz this time attacking the defense of Arellano. Not just a setter, but he can also spike that ball. Tapos jump serve pa.
You may mention they're just rookies, huh? A lot of newcomers here for USC. Now we're all tied up at 20.
Renz Cruz just graduated from the National University High School, but now he'll be going to college at UST. 3 points so far, 2 attacks and 1 block.
Medina just too close to the net that time. Arellano, 21 serving 20. Meneses with that service. Here comes the quick play for UST. Good anticipation by Arellano. After a great rally here, Medina. And the point will go the way of Arellano. Just 3 points away from tying it all up in this match. This is set number 2.
De La Cruz will replace the team captain, Rere Medina.
It's a combination play here. UST will get that point.
Good substitution for Coach Oji Mamon. Instant point from De La Cruz. They're just down by 1 point.
This is turning out to be a treat for everybody here. On this Sunday afternoon at Paco Arena, UST tying it up 22.
Kanina, ang laki ng kalamangan ng Arellano. But the rookies of UST just showing a lot of grit to come back.
And those are the things that they don't want to happen, but it just keeps on happening for UST. The service errors. Arellano with a 1-point lead. Coach Oji will talk to his boys here. Let's listen in.
Tapos dito isang offense striker nila. Yung utility nila. Kailangan lang magkapasa tayo. So kung ma-atake tayo, kailangan din merong... Yes, sir. Okay. Ikaw ba nasa harapan? Opo. Siguro doon mag-atake ka, nakikita ka. Huwag kang tatalon na ito ang setter. Huwag kang tatalon dito. Doon ka sa harapan niya para makita ka ng blocker. Ha? Pasa, cover.
Coach Oji's observation of some of the things that they really have to work on here. They're not out of this one yet here in set number 2. They're just down by a point.
Clear instructions for Coach Oji Mamon. One good pass, then let's get that coverage para sa mga aatake.
Coming off a timeout, getting the point, tying it all up, 23. Who can handle the pressure better? At the rate these two teams have been going at it.
And yan yung sinasabi ng mga coaches na sometimes they prefer yung mga bata because when you give them instructions, wala na silang iisipin pa, susundin na lang nila.
Yes, coach lang. Lagi ang sagot.
Woo!
Set point for UST.
Just like that, UST is poised to take a 2-set lead over Arellano.
Coach Sherwin, let's listen in to him.
Okay lang, receive muna. Receive muna. Huwag natin yan, sir.
Yung bigger, coach.
Eh, bakit sobrang taas? Pwede naman medyo mababa lang. Ha? O, isa pa. Tumba, C5. Ha?
Go. Hey,
Some reminders from Coach Sherwin as with regards to these young players somehow feeling the pressure. Well, there's truly pressure when you're trying to close out a set, the finishing touches that you have to come up with. Look at Arellano right now. UST is again at set point. And just when they thought they had it easier here in set number 2 for Arellano, UST made a big turnaround. So we take a look at Corda. Trying to make it 2-0. And then that service error, they're also feeling the pressure.
If they end up losing that set, mumultuhin si Corda niya. Service error na yan.
Sila, service specialist here for Arellano.
His teammates cheering him on.
There's 15 service errors for UST.
That's a lot. Nasa second set pa lang tayo.
The 8 errors they committed back in the first set.
Genesis Redido going cross court, recognizing the small gap in between the blockers of Arellano. Oh, sorry, that was a big gap. Hindi na nakahabol yung middle blocker. They're 1 point away from stealing the second set from Arellano.
Can they hang on? Arellano here. De La Paz. Wow. And set number 2 is really taking just a little bit longer. The shape of things to come between these two teams. Arellano trying to equalize everything in this match. For UST, trying to take a 2-0 advantage. Rally is on. Ball is still up in the air, still in play.
And the ball hit our lines judge.
Again, it's set point for UST. It's Nabido right now with a chance to give UST a 2-0 lead. Not if Arellano could help it. Where are they going to go to? So an extended set happening here in this particular match, especially here in set number 2. De La Paz. An ace. Now it's Arellano's turn to get into set point. De La Paz most probably wishing he could come up with another ace. But he serves a good one. It's UST. Meneses. De La Paz.
That's it.
And Arellano tying it all up, one set apiece. These two teams, these two collegiate teams, one UAAP team, one NCAA team. It's as if they have their own rivalry, and most probably it's going to be developed here in the Open Conference of Spikers Turf. What action, and there's still more coming up. 28-26, Arellano taking the second set. We'll be right back.
Generals on the attack. The back set. Ah, fantastic.
Solid block from Tibayan on that attack.
Back to Adamson. Jimenez with that back set.
The Philippine Coast Guard defense, solid blocking coming from the orange shirts. One more try.
Good net defense by the Generals.
Almodiel scoring through the blockers.
And that's right, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays still basically the game days for Spikers Turf Open Conference. And just when you think you've already seen the action, there's still so much more that you could watch here. We're basically just starting, just the third day of the Open Conference. Once again, letting you know that there are 24 teams who are going to be battling it out. And boy, oh boy, this is really going to be exciting. 28-26, an extended one in set number 2, and finally Arellano tying it all up here, Neil.
It was obvious that Arellano played better defensively in terms of the blocking department, but when you look at the service errors committed by UST, more than half of the points ibinigay lang nila sa Arellano.
They were feeling the pressure, but Arellano was able to handle the pressure well in the second set. And of course, you want more? We still have more for you. We go into set number 3. Señoron, De La Paz. They have been the main guys here for these two teams who are battling it out like they have been battling it out since still before. Do they really know each other? One is an NCAA team, the other one is a UAAP team.
Well, you know, before Christian De La Paz played for Arellano, he used to play for the University of the Philippines. So he also gained exposure and experience sa UAAP before transferring to NCAA.
And it's kind of letting it all happen here. The services for Arellano. Even the rallies here. Unbelievable. Look at this dig for Arellano. That ball is still in play. Liberato. Wanting to go back row. Senyoron. That's too long. He apologizes.
He wasn't able to give a good approach dun sa set na yon.
So Arellano takes the first point here in set number 3. Once again, we're tied 1 set apiece in this particular match. As we take a look at Meneses at the service area. The way they started the second set, they were even up by 4, and they were sort of in control. Sort of an escape, actually, for Arellano in the second set.
Kamuntikan na nila yan ma-let go, but when it mattered the most, they scored a huge ace before closing that one out.
Segovia. Point will go the way of Arellano.
They need more of those points from Segovia to support Christian De La Paz and Liberato.
A nice setup job by Meneses. Lapus. The dig by Lapus. De La Paz. One hand save here for UST. Meneses setting up De La Paz again.
Pure power from De La Paz against 3 blockers again from UST. But as a rookie team, ang ganda ng ginagalaw ng UST. And this is just their opening game in our open conference of the Spikers Turf.
And on cue. Well, and Senyoron made a mistake earlier, made up for it right away. You really go to him for those important points. 2 serving 3, set number 3. Lapos, De La Paz. That time they were ready for him.
From offense to defense, Lawrence Senyoron will always be there.
Tied at 3. And both teams 1 set. First set taken by UST, second one by Arellano. De La Paz went for it. Ball goes back to their court. How about that drop?
Just to change things up, Liberato going for a soft touch.
They've been wanting to do that even earlier. It was coming up short, but this time around he made sure, and point will go the way of Arellano. It's like they really know each other here. If you're just going to be watching. Double contact called against Arellano that time around. Tied at 4. What else is new?
Charles Magpayo will serve for UST.
This has been some sort of a trend here between these two teams. Walang iwanan, as they say. The service error that they have to look back. What happened to them back in the second set? They've got to lessen those. Liberato Senyoron. Senyoron goes for the attack.
Too much angle on that down the line hit. Ito na naman ang Arellano.
An ace for Liberato. As they have the 7-4 lead here in the third set. Good save by UST. Free ball. Keep it in play. And then Arellano finding a way to get into this technical timeout with a 4-point lead against UST. Remember, folks, tied at 1 set apiece. And this is set number 3 between these two teams. And Arellano leading 8-4.
Height ba ng Black Ridge o Overreach ang pinag-aaralan natin? Hindi yun naman ginagamit yung ano. Parang sayang lang pala yung ensayo natin, hindi nyo gagamitin. Ikaw masyado kang gigil, hindi kada talon mo puntos. Hindi may depensa din yung kalaban. Tsagaan tayo. Eh yung pagkapalo mo na depensa, hihinto ka, blanco ka for 10 seconds. Ano yan? Lag? Ha? Lag lang. Volleyball po, hanggat hindi po ipito referee, tuloy ang laro.
All right, once again, welcome back. Benji Santiago with Neil Flores covering this one for you. Very interesting match between these two teams, first-timers for this particular open conference. And Arellano with a 4-point lead. Liberato just came up with an ace earlier. Senyoron. Lapus was there. De La Paz going for it. UST ready for it. Then the drop.
I think that was the first time he went for a drop ball. Senyoron already having double digits in this contest.
The variety of things that he could do here to help out the cause of UST. Remarkable. Senyoron, the way he serves that one up. What a dig. And De La Paz. Free ball for Arellano. Let's see this drop again. This time it's Cruz.
Smart move by Renz Cruz. Recognizing the huge hole in the defense of Arellano.
Look at that play. 2 drop shots. So they're just down by 2 points. And then that service error by Senyoron. Those are basically killing their chances of getting the lead and getting the flow of the game in their favor.
Too close to the net.
Yes. I think basically that's the 3rd time there's a lot of confusion in the part of Lapus, especially when that ball is near the antenna.
He was asking for a check ball. Siya daw yung unang nakahawak. Bagay yung blocker ng UST.
They might as well just play on rather than complain. They still have and are protecting a 2-point lead. Vanessa sets this one up for Lapus. Ball goes back to Arellano. Here they go, De La Paz. Finishing off that point.
When you need a point, you can just look for Christian De La Paz.
So basically, the 2 stars have come out to shine here for this particular match. Senyoron for UST, De La Paz for Arellano.
That's outside for Senyoron.
Arellano again up by 4.
They're starting to build up their lead. And it all started nung nilakasan or kinargahan nila yung mga services nila. Nahirapan yung mga liberos ng UST. Kaya medyo wala rin nasa-set up na magagandang play.
Look at that. The reception's not exactly that good for UST, but ball is still in play here. Segovia. Meneses going to Lapus.
And again, credit has that point to the service of Arellano.
5 points. How do you overcome that? That's a big question for UST. As they call this timeout. Let's listen in to Coach.
Naiya ka pa. Sabi ko sa'yo, naglalag ka eh. Dalawang double naman yun. Sayang naman. Oh. Ano to, yung sitwasyon na yan, dahil wala tayong first ball. Pati ikaw na bariya ka. Bakit ba ayaw nyo humakbang? Dapa lang kayo ng dapa. Pag contact, makikita nyo naman kung short o long yan. Ano naka-atras lang kayo, ayaw nyo gumalaw.
Basically, a very good reminder from Coach Oji. Oo nga naman. Bakit lang kayo dumadive? The first ball, that seems to be the problem. So now they have addressed that one. Let's see. UST down by 5. Arellano having their way. But for how long? Señoron keeping it alive. Cruz going cross court. And that attack is in for UST.
He was unsuccessful when he tried to go for that cross court. Suddenly he went down the line, recognizing that zone 1 was open. That's still a 4-point deficit for UST.
Well, a pass. And then Liberato. He's a lefty. And when he goes up and he tries to hit that ball, it's kind of awkward looking. So how do you really defend that?
Saka mas mahirap magbasa ng kaliwete. They have a lot of options kung saan silang angle pupunta.
In the way when he's up there, he's not actually just going up straight there. He's kind of twisted, you know, so he's got that angle. And you're right. You can either go left or right, and that's creating a lot of confusion here for UST.
Another
now,
point.
This is the biggest lead in this match being enjoyed by Arellano.
UST started out strong in the first set, but when they lost that second set due to a reception error, medyo nag-snowball na siguro yung confidence. But the team captain is back inside the court to provide that leadership na hinahanap ni Coach Oji Mamon.
Great pancake save here. And the ball goes over, and then the drop for Liberato. Here comes the set. It goes in.
But look at the setup of Renz Cruz. He was about, parang pupunta siya sa attacking position. Then suddenly set it up for his middle blocker.
Could already have turned out to be a play that's already broken. But they were able to find some ways to manufacture a point there. 1 point at a time for UST. If you're trailing by this much, by 5. But we are truly being given a treat watching these two teams go at it. To consider this just their first games, both teams. And we've already made mention of their upcoming games. So most probably some of the fans, some of the followers of Spiker Turf are really going to mark it on their calendars. We got to see these two teams once again playing, UST and Arellano. And we still got 22 more that they could enjoy. Liberato, at that time they were ready for him. Basically, it's kind of low for him to go for that attack.
Again, this is a matchup in Pool D. Ang mga teams na kasali dito ay Arellano, Mapua, the PNP Patrollers, the Philippine Navy, Santa Elena, NU, and UST.
Navy and Santa Elena, so tough contenders. And those are teams that they will really have to face and be ready for. Can't get the breaks when they needed it. Liberato asking for a check ball, but the point will go the way of UST. 11 serving 15. Lapus. De La Paz. What a dig here for UST. Ball still in play. And then that one.
That's inside.
It's in. Caught the line.
Pa-konti-konti, bumabawi na itong UST. Good substitution for Coach Oji Mamon. Sometimes, leader kasi yung nawawala sa loob eh. That's why they inject the team captains. More than the skills, ang kailangan is yung really organizing your teammates. And he gets another point off that service ace.
A very good run here for UST, just down by 2. Are we in for another cliffhanger before we end this set? Lapos is there. Meneses going. De La Paz! Nothing much UST could do about that. And taking Arellano into this technical timeout and protecting a 3-point lead against UST. Once again, I've told you we're going to be talking about this more and more. More teams have joined. So start talking, Neil.
Well, again, we have 24 teams in our open conference. For the preliminary round, it will be a single round robin among the 4 pools that we have, which consists of 6 teams each. You will only get the top 2 teams per bracket, and they will enter the quarterfinals with a twice-to-beat advantage. You can see on your screens kung kaninong pool sila magko-crossover. Pool A, Pool B number 2, B and C, C and D, D and A. And then pagpasok natin ng semifinals, that will be a best-of-3 series. The winners will go to the final round, and the losers will play it out for the bronze medal.
I'm just trying to imagine 14 school-based teams here in the open conference. The two are playing against each other, UST. Trying to keep it closer. Just down by 2. Magpayo.
All the
it's
way
all
from
in his hands, yes.
All the way from Bataan.
Wow. De La Paz, first ball, Liberato. Point will go the way of UST.
First referee will talk it out with the team captain of Arellano.
And that's De La Paz. Liberato, his frustrations, but some of the things that he was trying to do here. And doesn't get the call. That's why.
And just like the second set, magiging down yung UST and then hahabol sila. Then suddenly they commit an error from the service line. So nasasayang yung effort.
And one thing that we can tell is just brace yourselves on how we end this third set between these two teams. It is 6 points, the largest lead enjoyed by Arellano. That's all part of history right now.
Great dig from the libero. Again, that set was way off the antenna.
Don't look now, but UST is just down by a point. They have managed to inch their way to make a comeback. Service errors for UST, though 18 and only 6 for Arellano. But what a way to come back here for UST. They could tie this all up.
But just imagine, 18 points. 7 na lang. Parang isang buong set yung pinamigay mo sa Arellano na wala silang ginawa.
And then De La Paz have something to say about it. You're still going to be playing catch up as long as I'm here. And now that I'm serving.
And when De La Paz is in the front line, he doesn't need a perfect set. Just put it up, he will make a way to score a point. Corda on that quick play.
There are just some breaks going the way of UST. That's helping them out too. And as they say, all part of the game. And SS going to Lapus.
their time to set up the triple block.
Are you surprised at all that we are tied at 18?
Medina, Corda.
3 blockers ready for Lapus. And then that ace. And now UST have taken over the lead.
Dito mo makikita yung importance ng service because it's the first point of attack for every team to start off the rally. So if you can manage to score off those service area, malaking tulong yan.
Back set, UST getting the point once again. And a 2-point lead for UST. Arellano sort of getting lost somewhere. And they have to find their way back, so they need some instructions and reminders from Coach Sherwin. Let's listen in.
Libre, walang block. O, sa tingin mo ba makakapuntos? Diba? O, block lang, isang receive. A ka lang muna.
Malayo pa yan, malayo pa yan.
Go.
O, receive lang, wala yan. Receive lang, ulit tayo.
Oo, sige.
Kuha lang ako, kuha lang ako
Small
natin.
zone naman eh. Laki yung cross mo eh. Oh. Chamba-chamba na lang pumasok yun. Zone 1. Oh. Let's go.
Well, remember, folks, this is the set wherein Arellano have had the chance to taste their biggest lead here by 6. But now, they're down by 2. And again, UST just 5 points away from getting another set in this match. Will it continue to favor them? Well, the flow will go the way. Redido, 6 attacks and 1 ace. La Paz. Lapus. They get a point. It's coming off a timeout.
CJ Segovia will be back on the front line. Coramen will do the service for Coach Sherwin Meneses.
Can they hang tough? It's USC getting that point.
Wewe Medina. Bubuhatin niya itong UST para makakuha ng 2 sets advantage over Arellano.
Those are big shoulders that he has, so most probably he could.
At nung pinasok siya nung this third frame, doon na nagsimulang makabawi itong UST.
And then Meneses surprising UST with that one. Quick play. He's going corner. Back against the net. Look at the game face. Meneses.
Chance for
Meneses with a back set. Liberato. Now he can smile.
Kanina medyo na-off siya sa timing. But right now he gets another point.
all. We had an extended set back in set number 2. Remember, 12 excellent sets for Meneses in this particular match. Here it comes again.
Double contact violation called on the setter. Wasted opportunity for Arellano. Medyo tight yung pasa papunta sa net. Kaya nahirapan si Meneses to set that one up. But that was practically a chance ball.
Quick awareness on the part of Meneses. Liberato gets it through. 2 blockers. 22 all.
One set apiece, 22 all.
And this is what we're talking about. Just on the 3rd game day of the Open Conference. An exciting match like this.
Credit half that point to Renz Cruz with a perfect one-handed set to his quicker. Medyo papasok na yung bola but he was still able to save that one. Kaya napasabay si Christian de la Paz. UST will grab a 1-point lead, 23-22.
CJ Segovia was also already raising his hand that they had the point. But spectacular save and dig here for UST. Set point. What happened to Arellano?
Oh, counter, relax. Ha? Dulo-dulo muna tayo. Ha? Eh, nadepensahan eh. Di block na tayo. Sa quick, quick oh, isa lang nabablock. Di patay lang ng patay. Quick, talon. O pagka, habol. O, isa lang ha, isa. Go, let's go.
On the verge of giving up another set to UST. Coach Sherwin knows his thing here. Let's see if they are able to stop UST to get a point with this particular serve. De La Paz. Oh, going back row with that attack.
Sweet spot for Christian De La Paz. There was no one in that zone 1 area for UST.
So set point saved here by Arellano.
Coach Oji Mamon will call for time. He wants to make sure that he gets this third set.
Ikaw sa 3, di ba? Maliit yung blocker dito. Doon na lang kayo di ba? Buka lang naman. Big shot. Oo, big lang. Tapos C, tapos off. Tsaka,
Tapos block.
kailangan may cover is, hindi na kahit sa harapan na lang ang atake.
Kombinasyon nyo, re-receive kami.
Tana.
Kasi wala tayong kombinasyon sa receive. Buka lang yan. Gusto ko lang maano. Ha? Kailangan magpasama mo yung gitna.
Paluin nyo, pre, cover kami.
UST!
Tiger!
So near and yet so far, most probably for UST. They're at set point. And poised to take a 2-1 lead in this match against a tough team like Arellano. Senyoron. Liberato was there. De La Paz turned to attack. The dig here. Senyoron again.
And Senyoron gets it. But Arellano is not happy with that call.
Coach Sherwin just wanting some clarification on that point by UST. 2-1 for UST. Wow, this is the open conference, Spikers Turf. These two school-based teams really know how to get us excited. Senyoron against 2 blockers. Getting the point, getting the job done. 2-1 lead for UST as they took this one 25-23. All right, once again, Spiker Surf, Open Conference.
Bakit? Kasi dapat sarado yung area na yan. Mula etong area na to, sarado dapat yan.
And we're actually listening to the instruction being made out here by Coach Oji Mamon. What a comeback for UST. That third set, 25-23. How thrilling is this going to get some more?
Nabaliktad ang ating third frame. UST played better defensively, registering 4 blocks compared to the none of Arellano. But Arellano still managed to squeeze in more attack points compared to the Golden Spikers.
So at least a big adjustment on the part of the number of errors that UST made back in the second set. And De La Paz, look at him, actually trying to egg on his teammates here. Well, Senyoron was showing us the kind of leadership that he has provided UST. They go to him for the necessary points. Menezes has been doing very well setting up his teammates. They were almost there. But somehow, you know, UST has been able to find newer ways. They come back, and here we go in set number 4.
Renz Cruz starting this set with a service ace. Fantastic job for the setter. Rookie setter of Coach Oji Mamon.
Like picking up from where they left off. They made a tremendous comeback back set number 3. And as we start set number 4, a quick point here for UST. Now the rally is on. Dina is there. That's the set against Senyoron.
There was no way nalulusot yung palo na yun ni Senyoron.
And the elevation was not exactly that great for Senyoron.
This has a makings of a potential 5-setter.
An ace for Menezes. And these two teams, most probably, I don't know, did they practice or they did some sort of a scrimmage yesterday and somebody lost? Now somebody's out for redemption. Remember, this is Spiker's Turf, men's volleyball at its best here in the country.
That's another service error. Kanina, there were 18 errors.
Yes. Lapus. Arellano up by 1 very early here in set number 4. That's the punch shot.
Too much angle for that hit of De La Paz. If UST ends up winning this ball game, sobrang laking confidence boosters yan for the players of Coach Oji Mamon. Knowing na itong Arellano, veterano na rin talaga sila. Genesis Redido off the block.
Against Liberato. Well, we've been making mention it's kind of tough to defend and block a shot by a lefty. And it's like saying, kanina pa kami rito eh. Look at that. UST finding some ways here to stop De La Paz.
Well, I think whoever blocks better, since yun ang naging trend natin, yun ang makakakuha ng game na ito.
True. UST did a wonderful job back in the third set. They have a 2-1 lead in this match.
Another service error off that jump serve.
CJ Segovia serving.
Another point for Senyoron from the drop ball.
Second drop ball that he made in this match, was able to score. And no other big smile on his face. 20 service errors for UST. Arellano with only 6.
Let's make that 21.
21 now. But they lead this match 2-1.
It's going to be a sight for sore eyes dito kay Coach OG Mamon later when he gets the stat sheet.
Yes.
After a service error, they commit a reception error.
Obviously, that's one thing that he has to tell his boys here. And this could have been a faster, a quicker match for us.
Genesis Redido making up for that misreception with that hit.
Here we go again, another close one here with your UST just up by 1, 7-6. De La Paz just tips it over. Ooh! Sometimes you get the breaks, sometimes you don't.
Good intentions though from Reds Cruz.
Could have gone either way. Look at this.
May suspense pa eh. And the crowd was getting into that ball. Too much power for Wewe Medina.
Arellano 8-7. Technical timeout here in set number 4. 2-1 lead for UST.
Pag bumuka yung receive nila ng konti, lumabas to, dalawa na kayo, di ba dapat dalawa kayo? O yun naman pala eh. O pag nag-B, dulo-dulo muna tayo, pag nag-B, sumama ka, tapos open. Yun lang. Sabi lang kung umiikot yung spiker. Ha? So, let's go.
Welcome back once again. Spikers Turf Open Conference with Benji Santiago and Neil Flores. And Neil, you were making mention of veterans for Arellano, but they are not actually taking UST lightly in this match. Of course, UST is ahead 2-1.
Coach Sherwin Meneses will make his necessary adjustments on their part to secure this 4th frame para ma-extend pa itong laban natin to a 5th set. But I am sure Coach OG Mamon wants to go home already.
Right.
This is his 2nd coaching stint for this day alone. That's still outside for Wewe Medina.
Medina looking at Coach OG and Coach OG turning away. De La Paz, Arellano is up by 2. Medina will try again.
That time he made sure that he would get that point.
And wants to get a close match here in the 4th set between these two teams.
This should be the rotation of Arellano na pinakamarami dapat silang makapuntos because they have a small blocker in the setter of UST.
Ramen with Arellano. 10 serving 8. Got a quick play there. Medina's turn once again.
This time he goes off the blockers of Arellano to keep this ball game tied at 9-10.
Another service error from UST.
22nd service error for the Golden Spikers.
Meneses back at the service area. Meneses sets this one up for Lapus. And it's long and strong. Medina coming up with a couple of big points here for UST earlier. right after he committed an error, an attack error. Meneses, Liberato, that ball is up, still in play. They got a rally, it's on. Medina, good save from the back row. The block, that ball is alive. And that's 4 touches already against UST.
Ito naman, Arellano is up by 2 points. That has been the trend. Lalamang Arellano, then parang nawawala sila along the way, kaya nakakahabol itong UST. They have to take care of that 2-point lead, and that error will not help them.
Confidence booster versus confidence stabilizer. I can't say overconfidence here for Arellano because they're down in this match. And then another service error against UST.
23rd.
Those kind of errors are piling up against UST. Segovia serves. Signoron didn't do anything about those blockers. They're able to stop him. But Segovia have something to do about that again against Signoron.
But UST has 3 attackers in the front line: Signoron, Corda, and Redido. That's too low.
And here comes another great run here for Arellano as they take their lead up to 4 right now. And UST needing to call this timeout.
Pinapa-atras ko yan para makahakbang kayo. Bakit nakaganyan na lang tapos higaan nyo yung bola pag mataas sa bewang nyo? Kung galing ka kaya, nandiyan ka, ito yung bola, eh di makokontrol mo. Eh hindi, nandiyan ka na, mataas yung bola. Paano mo makokontrol? Mataas na lang?
Sige tayo naman kayo, apat kayo yan. Sa akin na sa akin.
USC trailing by 4. And what have we heard from Coach Oji during that huddle, Neil?
Again, yung position nila when it comes to getting those first balls, hindi maayos. Kaya yun pa rin at yun yung pinupunto ni Coach Oji Mamon. We don't have any problems in the attacking department, but if you're going to give low balls to our setter, paano tayo didiskarte?
Losing the knee, is able to keep it up. But the point nevertheless would go the way of UST.
They were in the same situation in our previous set. Kaya naman alam ni Coach Oji Mamon that they can still bounce back and close this out. But look at those numbers.
Lawrence Signoron.
20 points already for the rookie. 16 attacks, 2 blocks, and 2 service aces.
Basically at the onset, he was really on fire. They're trying to get a little bit closer.
Masyado ng gigil si De La Paz. He knew that he was faced with a smaller blocker. Isang puntos na lang ang kalamangan ng Arellano from 3 points.
If not for that service error. Technical timeout. Arellano just hanging on to this 2-point lead here in set number 4.
Bernie, just our time to shine. Kasi sa iba ng utility. Go. Para kasi ano, hindi nagsasalita.
Here we are inside Paco Arena, the venue for Spikers Turf Open Conference. 14 school-based teams, 10 club teams. The action every Tuesday, Thursdays, and Sundays. $100, 3 matches. Fun to watch men's volleyball, especially during rainy days.
And this is just our second game of the day.
Right.
We still have one more. The Emilio Aguinaldo College Generals will be taking on the NCBA Wildcats.
Siva has been fielded in here to replace Meneses. As we take a look at Lawrence Signoron, some monster numbers for him. They are up by a set in this match, but the job is not finished yet. What's that?
But a net touch will be called on Corda.
Corda.
Babalik sa tatlong kalamangan ng Arellano.
Could have been some sort of game changer here for Corda. Did not touch the net. It's a good rally that we're seeing here between these two teams. Dido, Dos, and then the drop for De La Paz. Long rally. Signoron is there. The drop. It's still anticipated and finally going for it.
Emphatic down the line hit from Christian De La Paz. The lines judge called that inside. But UST is contesting that it was clearly out.
It happened right in front of Coach Oji, that's why.
These referees and officials don't have the luxury of looking at our replays. Kaya pagdating sa mga ganyang scenario, it will always be a judgment call. But the lines judge gets overruled by our first and second referee. The point will go to UST.
Coach Oji happy that they were able to get that call and get the point as well. And UST is once again on a good run here against Arellano. That's what we're talking about, but the point will go the way of Arellano. Break the momentum. Get the rhythm back. Christian De La Paz serving.
Renz Cruz with another attack point.
So here comes the question of who can handle the pressure well again. Corda serving. Ball over for Arellano. Here comes the attack. Dina. That ball is up. Oh! Kurame could. Well, it's kind of confusing. That ball went high up in the air.
Arellano lost vision.
And there are a lot of things that are going on in your mind. Where is it going to land? On our side or their side? Tough break for Arellano.
Running ka, tatry si Ivan. Hindi, pinapractice natin. Huwag kang baguhin mo yung sarili mo. Maayos ang ginagalaw mo. Kaso, ang bagal dyan eh. Bisa mo, lakas kasi. Gumalaw eh, ha? Let's go.
But Coach Sherwin and Arellano were trying to break some sort of a momentum that UST is having at this point of the fourth set. Arellano just up by 1.
Going to be a nail biter.
UST 17, serving 18. Can they tie it up? Florida with that service again. Villador sets it up. Well, look now. 18 all.
Magbayo and Cruz teaming up for that block point for UST. Now we're tied again at 18 all.
They have their chance. Arellano seems to have lost momentum here. And UST just picking up on what they could actually come up with. It's off the block and a point for Arellano.
Almost another block point for the UST Golden Spikers. If you're the attacker on the side of Arellano, you cannot challenge the bigger or the taller blocker rather
yes.
dito sa UST. You will have higher percentage if you go down the line dahil mas maliit nga si Renz Cruz doon.
Rodos. Medina. Good save. Comes the attack, Senyoron. That ball up in the air. Naging regalo.
Charles Magbayo manning the net for the Golden Spikers. It's going to be a race to 6.
And then that service error.
24th service error based on my count.
It's a bug that keeps on biting them in their backs. 25 service errors, 7 only for Arellano.
It's official. One whole set given to Arellano.
Yes.
Dahil lang sa service ng UST.
But still to consider, UST is up 2-1. And Arellano trying to tie it up. They have a 2-point lead. 4 points away from getting it all even here in this match. Meneses. All business here. Point for Arellano. Mishitting that one in the part of UST. Coach Oji needing to talk things over with his boys here.
Ang main attacker natin, si Lawrence, bakit ang high percentage mo nasa kanya? Hayaan mo si Wewe magpatong ito ng ha? Bakit ganon yung pasa? Naman, hindi dito. Ganito, play 1 lang. O kaya i-up nyo na. Dalhin nyo dito sa kanan, kahit anong mangyari. Lawrence, shoot set yan. Adjust na lang. Kung nag-miss ball, adjust na, high set na lang, ha? Go, go, go.
It's been quite a while that they have been going to Senyoron for UST.
Coach Oji Mamon designed a basic play. He wants the receive dun sa kanan na bahagi para maitulak ni Renz Cruz papunta sa dulo dito kay Lawrence Senyoron.
Senyoron, first ball. Ooh! What I would usually say about that is disgrasya na naging grasya.
3 points away for Arellano.
Lapus is there, Meneses. Going Liberato. Now Senyoron. Let's go back to basics. Let's go back to Senyoron.
Great recognition on the side of Renz Cruz. Highest percentage attacker so far for the UST Golden Spikers, Lawrence Senyoron.
And the two coaches are beginning to feel the pressure likewise. So a timeout called here by Arellano.
Running ba siya? Running kaliwa. Okay. Pagka medyo alanganin yung receive, wala. O back no, 5, open. O pag meron tuloy. Ha? Wala tayong isipin. Receive ka muna mga maganda. Focus na, tina-target kayo. Focus ka sa receive. Ha? O, pagka wala receive, napunta sa kanila yung bola, block na tayo.
And this is exactly what I was talking about earlier. Closing out a set. Do the finishing touches. Easier said than done. 17 attacks, 2 blocks, 2 aces for Lawrence Signoron. He's done almost everything here for UST. But this game, or this match, is still far from over. Somehow.
TJ Segovia off that running hit. Nagulat yung libero ng UST for that defensive sequence.
Yes, that's right. The target of that attack, that hit. Two points away from tying it all up. And now it is set point here for Arellano. CJ Segovia really beginning to feel like he has the number of Lawrence Signoron.
One more point for Arellano to push this game all the way to 5 sets.
Right. Ready for the full route, everybody? Hope you are. Rodrigo says, wait a minute.
Pamatay sunog.
Set point saved by UST. Charlie Magpayo with service. And a dig here. Woo! And Liberato tying this match. Another close set that has turned out to be between these two teams. You can never guess what's going to happen next. You can never be too sure. All you got to do is just watch closer. Liberato ready for that one to dump it down the side of UST and tying this match 2 sets apiece. Arellano 25-22 in the 4th set. And of course, Spiker's Turf, our time. And it's truly getting a lot of attention. Men's volleyball is truly beginning to come alive here. Getting the necessary attention. And of course, right now, the full route, the 5th and deciding set coming up. 25-22. This did not turn out to be easy for the two teams, UST and Arellano, Neil.
14 service errors, I think, on the side of UST to give that one away dahil 5 nga lang yung attack points ng Arellano that time eh.
8 blocks, even at 4. And Arellano winning set number 4. So this, we can expect like lay it all out.
Dito magiging crucial ang services ng UST.
Yep.
But it's also important to note down na pag jump serve kasi talaga, it's more prone to errors compared to the usual floats.
When it just happened to most of them, a lot of them actually for UST.
1-15 for Arellano and UST.
Well, Amac Menezes has been sort of steady from the service area. It comes up with an ace.
They have been pounding the reception of UST since the get-go when we started this competition.
Move forward, not just dive for that ball. It's most probably in the mind of Redido right now. Senyoron. And the pass.
Oh!
Tapos.
Donut hole in the middle of the defense of UST. But that ball should have been nasa libero yun.
2-0 right away for Arellano. And again, that game face. Amac Menezes. But somehow, running out of the effort he was trying to dish out here. Corda is at the service area for UST. This has been close. This is sort of a guess which team could handle the pressure more. And who came in well prepared. I guess they're both well prepared.
A while ago, I said whoever is going to block better will win this game. But at this point, I think whoever na mas maganda ang reception, yun ang makakakuha ng game.
Medina has got to really exert some more of his leadership that he could show here for UST. He's got to be more aggressive. Telepass. Wanting to make it even to us, for us to know that this game is something, a treat, something that you couldn't miss out.
Both setters would most likely go to Senyoron and De La Paz. Net touch will be called on De La Paz, and he knew it.
Yes.
Masyado siya nang gigil of that regalo.
It's pretty obvious. Just the first referee did not hand out his decision right away. So there were some reactions on the part of the UST players. Liberato. That ball is up in the air. Medina, Redido, Menezes. Going to De La Paz. Good dig for UST. Senyoron. Got a good rally here. This is the final set, the deciding set. And then that point.
Charles Magpayo. What a time to activate your middle blocker when they expected the least.
Good timing on the part of Magpayo. That time you saw it in slow-mo. He was really up there in control. De La Paz a little bit short, and that running attack was too far from him. Now UST has a 1-point lead, 5-4.
And that's the price you have to pay if you don't get good first balls.
Lapus. De La Paz just tipping it over easily. Senyoron. No. It's going to be a point here for Arellano. Tie it all up at 5.
Double substitution, Encila and Villados for Coach Sherwin Menezes. We're tied at 5-all.
One thing I'm so impressed about these young players, these young collegiate players, their stamina. I mean, like, Senyoron's most probably playing the whole match, so is De La Paz for Arellano. Now UST with a 1-point lead. Magpayo is there. Dos sets it up for De La Paz. Sometimes you really don't have to go full force. Parang nangyari, parang placing lang eh. Simple lang.
Magpayo wasn't ready for that dump ball.
Tied at 6. 5th and deciding set. Corda coming up with a block. And UST again up by 1.
Coverage wasn't ready on the side of Arellano. Mukhang nagulat yung mga defenders na nasa likuran ng attacker.
This is what you were talking about, Neil, the service errors.
26 service error on the side of UST.
That's long and strong for Adido. Arellano just with a slight 1-point lead against UST in the 5th and deciding set.
We have the official change course.
Yes. UST Arellano, you will remember these two teams, and so are the rest of the teams that they will have to take on in the near future. They're sending out a message. We're no pushovers. We may be school-based teams, but the other teams are up for some big challenge.
And currently they're in the same pool as Santa Elena, PNP, the Philippine Navy, and Mapua. So these teams better watch out for UST and Arellano.
8-7 lead for Arellano. Dido went for the attack. Senyoron this time around. De La Paz is there, but this back set for Lapus. Off the block, it's a point for Arellano. This is big for them to take a 2-point lead here in the 5th and deciding set. And that's why Coach O.G. Mamon don't want to be letting go of a situation like this. This could get out of their hands now.
Ibig sabihin, hindi pa naka-overreach siya, naka-tuloy na. Nung tumama sa'yo, tsaka mo rin naman. Guys, dikit yan. Dapat yan bago mag-gis, labang na tayo. Basta lang, atake tayo.
Well, we have seen for 4 sets how these two teams have been playing against each other. You can never be so sure. Arellano may have a 2-point lead. We have managed to see several times how UST was able to make a comeback. That is out. That's a point for UST. This is what we're talking about. Lapus tried the angled shot.
Good timeout from the side of Coach O.G. Mamon, getting an instant point.
This Genesis Medina serving. Lapus trying to make up for it, but no, he could not do the job, so they're all tied up at 9.
At nasunod nga yung plano ni Coach O.G. Bago daw mag-gis, kailangan tightening score.
Okay. Let's see this one. Good rally going on. The tip over. Okay for UST. Arellano is there. And Sila. Was a nice save. Play continues. It's a joust. Back set.
Another chance ball for Arellano.
Long rally here. And Senyoron. That attack went wide. Too many reactions while the ball was still in play. And that should not be the case for any of these two teams.
Every game is as important for both of these coaches dahil single round robin elimination lang tayo in their respective pools.
Specialty for Arellano. The blocks, the defense. They have a 2-point lead. 11-9. Coach Oji Mamon's wards to his wards.
Wait, ano yan? Babasagin mo, naka-establish sila. Diskarte lang. Maaga ako nag-timeout. Ayoko lang tumatlo yan. Ha? Lawrence. Wala ka na sa basic. Kaya na naman, papansipan. Pag nag-basic ka, maganda atake ng kasama mo. Lalo na pag sa miss ball, hindi mo kailangan mandaya dun. High percentage lang dun. Go, go, go!
The runs, the mini runs actually, between these two teams. And it really creates the difference. UST down by 2. CJ Segovia, 3 attacks, 7 blocks. Sinusuki niya si Senyoron.
Another misreception from the side of UST. Oh,
but they will get the point.
Lucky point from Wewe Medina.
And catching Imak Meneses at a very weird position to equalize. Meneses.
Another chance ball for UST.
Medina. Tied at 11.
Renz Cruz responding to that timeout of Coach Oji Mamon. Sabi niya, you don't need to go all fancy. Hindi mo kailangan dayain or linlangin. You just go to your basic plays para ma-execute natin ng tama. And
how many times has he been right? Now we're tied up again at 11. This 2-point run for USC. And then Arellano will have their way here to grab back the lead at 12-11.
That's just the 4th attack point of CJ Segovia, but he has provided solid net defense with 7 blocks for Arellano.
It's like they're beginning to see the light at the end of the tunnel, but how long is that tunnel? That touch called against Arellano. After that Medina attack.
This is just opening day for both of these squads. 12 all, 2 sets apiece.
De La Paz. And something has got to give, something has got to happen here for Arellano. And Christian De La Paz made sure about it.
And we are nearing the end game. So most likely Meneses will really go to Christian De La Paz as he has been pouring down the points for Coach Sherwin Meneses. They're now 2 points away from bagging their first victory in the Open Conference of Spikers Turf.
We talk about a hard-fought match just to be able to earn that victory. But of course, we still have yet to see what's going to happen here. Ball still in play. Great effort. Unimaginable sometimes the effort being dished out here. An infraction on the part of Arellano. UST will get the point. 13 all. Hold on to whatever it is that you're holding on right now. Oh! Wow. Could be costly, but that's crucial.
And yan yung sinasabi natin, kahit isang service error lang yung makomit mo dito sa 5th set, it can make all of the difference.
Right. And that has been hounding UST in this match. The service errors. But somehow, a match point saved by UST.
Genesis Redido saves one match point to the relief of Wewe Medina.
Arpaio. The quick play. Ball goes back to Arellano. Nobody's looking. Finally.
Miscommunication on Arellano's side.
Now, it's match point for Arellano.
May konting sayaw pa doon si Coramen. Great timing on that block against Genesis Redido. Match point for Arellano. Outside.
Arellano comes up with the victory here. It wasn't really easy. I mean, nobody could say it was easy. This really went the full route, all the way to the 5th and deciding set, and even the last couple of points, you'll never know. But finally, it has ended. Arellano winning this 3-2 and coming up with that decisive 16-14 win in the 5th and deciding set. Who turned out to be the best player? Oh, so many of them. And we're going to be talking to that best player when we come back. Alright, of course, kasama ko ngayon ang best player ng ating match na talagang humaba at talagang, of course, gave us a lot of excitement. Christian De La Paz ng Arellano University. Well, Christian, talk to me, Alam natin, sa simula pa lang, parang magkakilala na kayong dalawang teams na ito. Ganun ba talaga yung storya ninyo?
Ganun po talaga. Since Uni Games, nagtatapat na kami. Ayun, tao lang yung nagbabago, hindi yung laro. Sila pa din yung nakakalaban namin. Kaya sa loob ng game, kabisado na din namin sila kung paano sila gumalaw, kung paano sila dumepensa, dominayan yung depensa nila.
Nasa parehong pool kayo, so tinalo ninyo itong UST. Of course, as it turned out, parang mensahe rin ito para dun sa mga makakalaban ninyo sa inyong pool, ano? At para sinasabi na, no push over ang Arellano. Even the club teams most probably is going to have a tough time against you guys.
Siguro mag-ready na lang kami. Maghahanda kami, training kung sino man, malakas, commercial team, college team, maghahandaan namin.
Ano sa tingin nyo yung naging edge ninyo against UST, especially lalong-lalo na yung huling 2 puntos?
Siguro yung consistency na lang, iwas sa error, lalo na sa service, sa receive, and focus talaga, lalo na sa block. More on defense talaga, nakafocus sa amin yan.
Ayan, okay, yung mga... Okay, sorry. yung mga babatiin, Christian?
Binabati ko yung family ko sa Marikina, De La Paz family. Tapos, yung mga teammate ng family ko, kung sino man sila, hi po sa inyo, God bless. And yung girlfriend ko, yun lang po.
Ayan. Okay, so congratulations once again to Arellano and of course to Christian here. Balikan natin si Neil.
Arellano carves out a hard-fought victory to register their first win in Pool D. They were down 2-1, but they were able to come alive and snatch this game from the UST Golden Tigers. Christian De La Paz will back the player of the game honors as he scores 21 big points for Coach Sherwin Meneses. I would have to agree, Sir Benj, consistency, especially in the defense, that's trademark Coach Sherwin Meneses, from the blocking to the digging, completo. And it really didn't help UST with the 26-27 service errors that they committed.
Well, talking to De La Paz, and he really knows what he was talking about. Yun nga ang kanilang specialty. That really held on until finally, sabi ko nga, yung last couple of points, we went the full route. Talagang hindi mo pa malaman. Pero that basically held on. Pero yun di pala yung nalaman natin. Even sa uni games daw, abisado na nila. Yung mga, parang may rivalry na yung mga tao lang daw nagbabago.
And that's correct. Players lang ang magbabago, but the game will still remain. Alam nila kung ano yung sistema ng UST. They've been familiar with the coaching style of Coach Oji Mamon, and they just proved to be the better team today to open their campaign with a huge victory over our Golden Tigers.
Well, the most wonderful thing about this is they are sending out a message to the challenges to the other teams in the same pool where they are in, both Arellano and UST. And as for the other teams there in the same pool, they have got to be ready because these teams showed that they were already ready. And this is just their first game.
Imagine 57 attacks. UST dominated that department, but when it came to the errors, 50 were given away to the side of Arellano. Kaya naman, nakuha pa nila yun, yung 5-setter na yun.
Still came out to be a close contest. But don't go away because there's still some more coming your way. NCBA Wildcats will take on the AIAC Generals. And that's coming up next for Neil Flores. This is Benji Santiago. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you at the ball games.